about two tools you will use every week when you plan what children in your class will do. Here, we are in a preschool classroom. This week, children are going to explore the theme of bananas.
Yeah, there's a teacher's first choose about 5 keywords related to the theme. Notice they are in French, Kinyarwanda, and English. You will want to use the children's home languages as well as your national language.
Read the keywords clearly, use uppercase and lowercase letters, spell them correctly so children see a good example.
Along with these keywords, our teachers choose items to create an intriguing hands-on display about the theme. Notice that these teachers choose Rio and green bananas, leaves from banana plants, books about bananas, and jump ropes and balls made from banana fiber.
And to get the full effect of the theme, if possible, teachers create a whole room centered around the theme. For example, what animals live in the forest? Teachers bring in plans to turn the classroom into a forest.
One teacher we know created a fishing pond in his classroom. Use your imagination with everything.
You have a checklist with some criteria for choosing real comparing themes. Take a look at it.
Both the Rwandan and Ugandan ministries of education suggested that themes be drawn from the community in which children live. What are children in your classroom interested in? Fishing nets, the weather, water, construction. Those are all great places to start, and they all will integrate the curriculum.
Look for themes that use children's senses. What can they actually do, such as make crafts, prepare food, or watch and measure plants grow? Pretend play with fun stories and a few props are natural with themes about animals and people.
Themes nearly always overlap curriculum areas. Children can measure cows or birds, create bar graphs to compare which fruits children like, draw and label parts of their bodies. Math, literacy, and science are all wrapped into a theme.
Take a look at the list of themes on your handout. What themes do you think will most appeal to children in your class? Choose those first, especially at the beginning of a new year when school is unfamiliar.
Here is your chance to begin practicing what you are learning about evidence-based education. Please find a partner and choose at least 2 themes you think would interest the children in your schools.
Okay, you have chosen some real interesting themes and shared your themes ideas with each other. What do you do next when you want to plan what children will do all week? You make a curriculum web with the content and skills you want children to develop about the theme. Watch these 3 teachers who are all excited about the possibilities of pottery or clay. Where did these teachers start? They wrote the name of the theme in the middle of a large paper, or you could use a chalkboard. They drew a circle around the name of the theme, pottery. They started with some of the main curriculum concepts: construction, cooking, tools, materials, water, to put in the medium-sized circles radiating around the theme.
And then they added details to each one of the sub-themes. You can see they ran out of space with ideas. Their ideas included content, knowledge that children can understand. They also chose age-appropriate skills, how children can apply their knowledge in practice. Young children know many creative ways to use clay, such as pots, braziers, cups, bricks, plates, candle holders, and flower vases.
Let's walk through the idea using the example of water as the theme with which to make a web. An example of appropriate preschool content is children's understanding that water comes from the rain. Rain is one kind of weather. So whether it's the sub-theme, children or their families know which kinds of the crowd are the mostly like to bring rain. In what season does it rain the most? How does water get into the crowds? This is the beginning of understanding the water cycle. Asking questions, even thinking about possible children's questions, help you think of the content and skills to explore.
What are skills preschool children gain with the water? They can pour it from a jug, for example into a cup, without spilling how much water is needed to cook rice. Maybe they want to learn how to swim. After COVID, they all know the best ways to wash their hands. They can mix water with the sand or soil to figure out how much they need to mix together to create molds.
It may take a little time to get started with making a web, but after creative teachers get started, they keep adding new ideas. Primary children can make their own web, and even preschoolers have ideas to contribute. After you have done a few webs, you will see how children can contribute too.
Now it's your turn to make your own webs. You already have the themes chosen. Pick just one of them in your pair and start to web that theme.
After you make your webs, please explain them to each other. You might want to make pictures of your web so you can develop these themes when you get back home.